Can you share with us your first rescue mission as an aircraft commander when you were
Sure,
down there in the New Orleans area?
sure. This was actually a night rescue, and it just happened to be my first mission as the aircraft commander, PIC. Um, and so I was actually I wasn't even at base. I was actually in a night school class. Got a call, hey, you need to come back in. There's been a plane crash. And this was October 1977. There's been a plane crash up near Jackson, Mississippi. So, just the thrill of the moment. Let's get going. Let's launch. Let's go. So I climbed in the right seat, the pilot seat, and we took off up into the night, climbed over New Orleans up towards somewhere that just basically turned out to be a wooded area just about 15 miles south of Jackson, Mississippi. And when we got there, there was just all kinds of activity. There were planes circling overhead from the Coast Guard of Mobile. There were helicopters from Mobile. But we were the only one that had what we call a night sun. It's this humongous multi-candle, million candle powered light to illuminate the air. So we just hovered over the trees. I didn't know what was going on other than it was a plane crash. So hovering over the trees, and you could see activity down there, just barely see activity. It's a really heavily wooded area. And what had happened is this plane had been flying from South Carolina was on its way to Shreveport, and it had a world famous rock band on board. And so everybody was trying to pull baby out of the trees, and we hovered over these trees for about an hour or so. Then they said, hey, go ahead and land. There's a field. So I just sidestepped to the right and landed in the field, and they start loading people up in the back of the plane. And as they were loading up, they said, oh yeah, this is the Lynyrd Skynyrd band. I said, oh, I knew who Lynyrd Skynyrd was. I had no idea. It's the Lynyrd Skynyrd guys. So we had, 3 or 4 badly injured guys in the back. So we just piled them in, took them up to Jackson, Mississippi, and to the hospital, landed at the hospital helipad and dropped them off. And so that was my first night rescue, was to rescue 3 or 4 of the Lynyrd Skynyrd band members.